Hello there, my name is Anggara Gustika. I'm a student at UNSAP, University of 11 April, from the Faculty of Technology. And today I will show you a little bit of my daily routine, during my weekends of course. So, let's get right to it. I usually wake up around 5:30 a.m. in the morning. I often check my phone first thing in the morning, checking for unread messages in WhatsApp or open up Twitter to see the news before tidying up my bed and moving with my morning coffee and subuh prayer. At 6 a.m. I have my morning breakfast. It's not an elaborate one, just a simple egg and rice combo because today I will be eating lunch in the rice paddies because today is a tender season where we start planting rice seedlings after they have grown tall enough. At 7 a.m. I arrive at the rice paddies where I will start planting the rice. The first thing and most important thing before we start planting is flattening the paddy so there is no high spot and all the rice plant is submerged under the water so it doesn't dry up and die under the sun. And finally, at 9:30 a.m. I finish flattening and marking the paddy so we move on onto preparing the rice plant itself for planting. At 11:40 a.m. we finished planting most of the rice with the help of my mom around noon, and we got half of the rice paddies planted before finishing the day because the sun is getting hot, so we return home, take a bath, and finally enjoy some weekend time. Usually during weekend I work on a project as a hobby, and today I was working on a project to make a distilled water at home, and I finally got it working around 2 p.m. The way it works is very simple. You basically take a boiling pot of water, condense the vapor, and turn it back into a liquid. I use a simple home appliances like a pressure cooking pot to boil the water and an aquarium pump to cool the copper coil around the condenser to condense the water vapor back into a liquid so I could collect it in a gallon. The cooling water heat up pretty fast, so I have to replace the water reservoir for the cooling water every hour or so to keep the condenser working. Now at 3 p.m., as a way to spend some time, I decided to play some video games from a PS2 console. I love playing video games as my second hobby, and to be more specific, I love playing video games from my era or old video games rather than modern ones. Move forward a bit, I played video games until the Maghrib prayer time and at the same time tending the distillation setup. At 6:30 p.m. after taking the afternoon bath, I now pull out my PC to do other courses like finishing the college stage and a proposal and etc. and eventually watching animes. Now at 9 p.m. at night, while I was getting cozy watching anime, suddenly there is a blackout causing my face to be under the dark. So I put out my antique pressure lamp to light up my house. I love this thing because it works without electricity and is pretty bright too. 11 p.m. The electricity hasn't gone back. And that's pretty much my day. It's simple, but I love it. Thank you very much for your time, and that is my daily schedule during this weekend. Alright, see you.